So this is the second part to the chalk pastel video that goes along with Harmony Fine Arts Grade 4 plans, or just for people who are interested in how to use chalk pastels as part of your artist study. I use a set of soft pastels. They're the square kind, lots of great colors. I prefer to use pastel paper. It's rough on one side, smoother on the other. I like to work on the rough side. It comes in a variety of colors. The two things that I didn't mention in the first video, the book Drawing with Children suggests using kneaded erasers, which when they're new they look like this, and when they've been used they look like this. I use these a lot with drawing with pencils. I don't have a lot of luck using it with chalk pastels. You can give it a try. They're not expensive, so I suggest picking one up when you're at the art store and giving it a try. The last step in drawing with chalk pastels is to use a fixative. I didn't talk about this on the last video, but after you're finished with your drawing, there's a product. This is Krylon Workable Fixative. I've used this a lot. Make sure when you're using this that you're in a well-ventilated area, because it does smell really bad. I usually take the artwork outside. You shake the can for about 2 minutes, and then you just spray your artwork, and it keeps the chalk pastels from smearing too much. I still don't use them in a nature journal. The first video, I gave you an idea of how to blend using some of the drawing techniques from the book Mark Kessler's Draw Squad. We drew a birdhouse, and then because in Harmony Fine Arts we're focusing on Picasso as we work with chalk pastels, I started showing you how to work with the pastels with the painting from Picasso called Jacqueline with Flowers. This time I want to introduce a couple more things with a piece of artwork that's another Picasso, and I believe it's pronounced Dora Maar, and it's a great little portrait that I started on the pastel paper. I used a white pastel to sort of outline the big blocks that I see as I look at that. So as you're helping your children to copy a piece of artwork, they're going to start to look at shapes as outlined in Drawing with Children. So I have my print right next to me where I'm working, and really what I want to show you this time is how to use some contour lines. It looks like to me her hair started off on the bottom. Let's knock the camera. Her hair, I love the hair in Picasso's. It looks like he started off with perhaps a gray as the base. So I'm going to give her some gray to outline her hair. Now remember, she doesn't look realistic. She has a curl. I like the curl. Then it looks like perhaps he came back with some black. And so this is where your good observation skills with your children are going to come in. They're going to start to see the layering if they look closely. So and come back over the top with the gray. Oh, I got to do her eyebrow. She's got a big black eyebrow. So there she's got some eyebrows going on. And an eye. I'm sorry. She's begging for an eye here. So I'm going to give her an eye. Alright, now let's do a little bit more of her bangs that come down this way. And then, again, this great curl in her hair. Now remember, we're going to use our fingers, so we're going to get messy, especially when you're using black. So make sure you have a paper towel close by. I've got one over here. I'm going to get ready, and I'm going to do some blending. So now you've got this great head of hair going on. Look at that. You see that? Am I working over? She's great. Then you can take the white and come back and just do a little bit of highlighting where you see it in the print. So this is how chalk pastels really can be handy. You can't do this with markers, so this is just another medium you can introduce to your children and they can have fun with. What should I do before I leave you? How about the red lips? Let's give her red lips. And remember to come back and do your Picasso, bold lines. She's got kind of a half smile on her face. The crazy thing about this print, you can see it here. Look at, she's yellow. So I'm going to take this and brush it off. I have a trash can right here. And shake all the extra off just so that I don't blend that in as I start with the yellow on her face. Just like in the print. Your kids are going to love this because it's so much fun to do things that don't look normal. So she's got her chin and like half of her face is yellow, but don't forget this part of the nose. Picasso's always look like he's drawn them from every direction all at the same time. And her neck. We'll give her yellow neck. And then I'm going to wipe my hands just a little bit. We're going to come back and we're going to blend it in. And then again, come back, define that line, and he even defines the neckline. So I'll stop there. I think you're getting the idea. It's just another way to closely look at a painting. I'll move them here like this. And your kids are going to love it because it's a lot of fun. So I hope these videos are helpful and get you started with chalk pastels. Have fun!